Hey YouTube, this is Kevin Bowling of Bowling Small Engine, and today guys I decided that I would go to Athens Creek to honestly do a little flint napping and cook some little sausages, okay, that my wife typically uses for pigs in a blanket. Howsomever guys, for whatever reason, and I believe I know, but for whatever reason, I do not have a way to make fire at all, okay? This is an amateur mistake. To be completely honest, it's not completely on me. The kids that got into the truck and were playing with the flint and steel and the lighters and whatnot and what have you the other day, and they neglected to put them back. So, luckily enough, I do have some string, which you guys will be able to see here, that I typically use for a bow drill. Now, as I say guys, I don't have any charred material with me. I do not have a lighter nor a ferro rod. Basically any way at all to affect fire, with the exception of a little string that's basically going to force me to make a bow drill set off the land here. Now granted guys, in the background you're just seeing a sawmill, okay? And Athens has actually changed quite a bit from the last time I was here. It's always changing though guys. They take gravel from here constantly. Every year it's something new, and to be honest, can't really complain. It seems like it gets better with every year. You would think it would get worse, but it actually gets better. But anyway guys, back to the gear. I do have the Baco, and I do have the Bobcat knife that I made, so that's going to help out quite a bit. But guys, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to limit just how much I use these tools. I thought it might be fun and educational for my YouTube viewers to actually see that you can make a bow drill set out of nothing more than chert or flint. It takes a little time to make a knife that way, or a cutting tool, shall we say, but it can be done. So I'm going to maybe use these tools to kind of collect the materials more or less, but I'm not going to use them constantly, shall we say. I'm going to try to keep it as primitive as I possibly can, with the exception of the rope, okay? But I will be limiting just how much I use the Baco. I may potentially use the Baco really guys just to cut the V-notch in, and maybe use the knife just to put the points on the end of the spindle, okay? I haven't really decided that just yet. I may potentially even use the chert to do so, but I will show you regardless that it can be done. Guys, I'll be honest, I did not intentionally plan this video. I know there'll be a lot of people think that I did, but I haven't, okay? Honestly, it would be a hell of a lot easier if I had a lighter or my ferro rod to get a fire going, because I'm going to be honest, I'm actually hungry right now. And I was expecting to open up my kit and find it. That's the reason why you see it dug out the way that it is. The only thing that's in these, and I will show you guys, is just a couple of flashlights, which as you guys can see, and they're really cheap ones. Typically you can get them at Walmart. And there's absolutely nothing in here guys. And I'll do my best to show you. There's nothing in these bags. As you guys can see, there's nothing. This of course has just got the beef little smokies and salt and pepper that I typically always take with me for seasoning. Of course I'm not going to be using them today, but still, they're there. And as you guys can see, there's nothing in the pouch. This is typically what houses my flint napping tools. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead in this video and proceed with find the materials, and then I'm going to show you guys a piece of chert potentially that I will nap, and I'm going to show you that I'm going to create the set with nothing more hopefully than chert. As I say, I may use the knife and the Baco to source the materials more or less, but I will not be using them to actually create it. Until the next video, YouTubers.